Well, good morning. We're not really minding our own business today here at the Cotton Factory in Hamilton because we're highlighting a wonderful local company that's, I don't know, teaching us how to give back to our world, give back to our environment, one bees wrap at a time. It's Mind Your Own Bees, good family-run company. We have Daniel. Hello, Daniel. And we have Ashley. Hello, Ashley. We put the mic on Daniel now. We're going to be talking to Ashley in a little bit, but we got the whole fam jam here and the whole gang here at the Cotton Factory. First off, the name is awesome. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Did the idea come before the name? Or you had the name, you're just like, okay.
The idea was to just try and survive in making a business, right? And then this came about, and the name is hilarious, obviously. So I just got it.
Because you guys are entrepreneurs through and through. You have a lot of different ideas going on and creating. And so where did this one come through? Take us through Mind Your Bees.
Ashley was off on maternity leave, and she saw Pinterest and just started doing it.
Right.
And within about 2 months, I had quit my job, and we were doing this full time.
Okay, so why are bees wraps so good?
So Mind Your Bees beeswax food wraps are a natural source of, a natural alternative to saran wrap that you wash and reuse for up to a year. It also extends the life of your food dramatically, right?
Because, like, I don't know, I use saran wrap, so many of us use,
Right.
or Tupperware, that's another thing that we kind of use, right?
Yes.
So this is an alternative to that.
That's correct, yeah. And it's before the advent of plastic, this was a common practice, right? And so it just sort of fell by the wayside.
And it starts with a piece of fabric. Like you got tons of fabric in here. Like how much fabric are you buying? Where are you getting the fabric from?
So right now we source our fabric through a company out of India. It's the only one that we can get GOTS organic certified. So it's food safe, right? Okay. And that's super important to us. Right now you're looking at about 20 kilometers worth of fabric.
In here right now?
Yes. Yeah.
And Ashley's kind of demonstrating some ways that you can use your bees wraps. Because, I don't know, it's not difficult, but we just get into habits of doing things, and
That's right.
Is it hard for us to kick those habits?
You see, for the most part, people, I think, put too much emphasis on the learning curve, when this is a much easier way of doing it. You put your food in it, you put it in the fridge. That's it. Right. You take it out, you wipe it off, and you reuse it. When it's done, there are certain things that you can do to extend the life of them. We have some re-waxing kits coming out soon. Okay. You also can use them as chip clips or fire starters for summertime campfires, right? And the best part is that they're fully compostable.
Awesome. And so you're right across country?
Yes, we are.
Right. Okay. Yep. A leader in bees wraps across the country, and people can get them at retailers around the region.
Around, yes.
But also go direct to you guys.
Yeah.
Through your website, which is
Mind Your Bees Wraps at. Sorry, I was
mindyourbeeswraps.com.
Yeah, sorry, I was saying the.
Well, it's good. It's good, like, because I'm going to be screwing that up all morning, so it's good that you got one in there too, so I don't feel as bad. Let's take a break because we got Jamie and Brooke doing their thing. You're gonna teach me how to do it. I'm gonna try and teach you a few steps.
Okay. Yes.
Well, when we come back to Mind Your Bees Wraps on Morning Live. So I got a message from Daniel here at Mind Your Bees Wraps before we arrived, saying there's a 99% chance that you're gonna get some wax on your shirt.
That's true. Yes.
Maybe mind what you're wearing. So
that's it.
I lost a layer. I got this shirt because we're painting.
We all appreciate the gun show, though.
Should I roll these up a little bit more?
I think so.
Okay, so we got our fabric.
Yep.
The first step is do you have to cut the fabric?
Yeah. So we have external cutters that do the job for us. Okay. We get them all cut to our size. Right. The next step is to paint the one side. Okay. The second step is proprietary, so we won't be going through that. But we'll be going through everything else.
Gotcha.
So we take this roller.
This is the wax.
This is beeswax, jojoba oil, pine tree resin, and coconut wax in a very specific blend.
Smells great.
So we're taking it. I wish I could smell it.
Do you just get used to it now?
After 4 years, I don't really smell it anymore. So we're going to get it, keep some, and go from about here, right? And we're going to give it a good go. These are bread wraps, and it takes a couple of goes. So we're gonna go do it again.
Another one?
There it is.
Where are you getting all the beeswax from?
He's hired, Jamie. Jamie, he's hired.
Okay,
yep.
Tomorrow, sure thing.
Let's go.
The hours are probably better than mine.
Right. Make sure every bit is.
Where do you get all the beeswax from?
So Dutchman's Gold is out in Carlisle.
Like, is this how it comes?
Yes,
in these bricks that we started on?
Yes, that's correct. So that's the first step, and then we take all those other ingredients: jojoba oil, pine tree resin, which are all antimicrobial and antibacterial, which helps with the longevity of your food. Right. So that's part of it. You can't have a beeswax food wrap without beeswax.
So
there it is.
Taking off like that.
He's doing it.
Okay, so that's coming off. Because the table's warm too. That's what you need. You need
we have to warm
up a little bit.
Have to warm the table. The first couple of pulls that you do in the morning, when you come in tomorrow, they're going to be rough. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
And then you just keep doing this over and over again. Or do you have to scrape all this off?
Well, we do scrape it off and get your shoulders into it. Just keep a clean board. That's the old chef in me. I like to keep a clean station.
You're always starting fresh, because then what are you doing with this excess?
So what we do is
wax?
We put it into a pot over here. Then it gets filtered and reused. So nothing goes to waste.
So there's no waste.
No, nothing goes to waste.
Cool.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do another one. Let's take a break while we're doing this. So we'll come back. Next step is, as you said, so the next step is proprietary. So we're not going to show that, but then we're going to show the folding and the packaging that you would get at one of the many spots that you have.
That's correct.
Or
yeah.
you could go to mindyourbeeswraps.com.
Yep.
To get your own. All right. Welcome back to Mind Your Bees Wraps at the Cotton Factory in Hamilton. So we've done a few of the steps. So we've painted, we've processed our wraps, and now we are folding and packaging.
That is correct.
Back with Daniel, him and his wife Ashley, who's over there with the kids. This is really a family business.
It's very much a family business.
Which is great, right?
Yeah,
You're doing everything you can.
Absolutely.
How has COVID affected you guys in the business?
I mean, it wasn't so bad last year.
Right.
This year we're definitely feeling the strain of it. I mean, as absolutely everybody else on the planet Earth has been. It's how you get hit.
Yeah.
And not what you're hit with, right?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's 3 different sizes that you're folding right there.
That's correct. So this is part of our small set, as you can see here. So there's an 8x8, 10x10, and 13x14. We figured that this is the best way to start your journey into using these, because the small. Well, you're going to find out actually.
With Ashley's going to kind of demonstrate the difference.
So let's just fold right now.
Okay. So what's the process of folding?
It's a little bit more difficult than painting, which has got me worried, to be honest with you.
We saw how the painting went.
I'm not going to lie.
So all 3 are on top?
So all 3 are on top. We're going to make we're going to make about 1.5 inches thick for the top, then another 1.5 inches thick.
Because it's good that they do stick to each other.
They're going to stick to each other. That's part of it. So then I'm going to bring my fingers up like this on both sides. Yep. Then I'm going to make this about 6.5 inches to this top line.
Okay.
Right? Perfect.
Fold that in there.
And then fold this down.
That one back there, down.
And I'm going to show you the reason why we do this is to showcase all 3 of the patterns. Then it goes counterclockwise, and then I folded this line up to 5 inches. Right? This could be funner. This could be a funner job.
I love that they use the word funner. I use funner all the time.
I've been with 2 5-year-olds for the past few months. Funner
you guys want to have some funner?
It's funner is how it rolls. That's English. That's English. Here we go.
So am I missing a step?
A couple.
Okay, so yeah, because you can't really see that one.
I had to
sneak that one in there.
I'm just going to sneak this one in here and show you the reason why we fold it like that is so you can see all 3 patterns in the honeycombs.
Right, and this is these are different patterns. How many patterns do you think you have?
So we have 5 permanent sets.
Right.
And there are 3 patterns for each set.
Right. I love this at the bottom here too, made in Canada. You can say made in Hamilton, right? Here at the Cotton Factory too, right?
That's true.
But I know you go right across the country. So
which is why we changed it. It was made in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Okay, we got one more. But you can get these on your website. You can get these at local retailers around the region and get yourself into the world of bees wraps.
Absolutely.
And if you don't know how to use them, stick around because we're going to do that with Ashley after the bathroom break that just happened right there. When you come back to Mind Your Bees Wraps on Morning Live.
Thanks, guys. This is awesome.
All right, our last visit to Mind Your Bees Wraps here in the Cotton Factory. We meet the real side of the business. We've been talking to Daniel all morning, right? Now we get Ashley. Hello, Ashley. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, it's a wonderful business you have here.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's get into these wraps and the lifespan of this wrap. Like, how long would this last for?
So once you take your wrap out of your package, you got about 100 to 150 uses.
Okay.
One pretty example I always use is like I always have a Parmesan cheese wrap, and this will last a year or two.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so you keep your Parmesan cheese in there. I even will throw it down, do some grating right in the wrap, dump it in my recipe, wrap it back up, and then I rinse it off, let it air dry in between uses, and then it's good to go
Are you
again.
using soap with these?
I use a little bit of dish soap when
Dish soap,
necessary.
okay.
Yeah,
Not
like
dishwasher safe, really.
Not dishwasher
Don't
safe.
put it in the dishwasher.
no
Okay.
heat, no meat, soap only when needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so you're making a salad here.
So yeah, like, everyone's trying to eat the rainbow, especially now, just keeping our immune systems healthy and all that. So when you make a salad, you've got all these different colors and components you want to put in, and you're never going to finish a whole fruit or veg.
Well, this would normally, for us, this just goes right in the fridge.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how I'm putting the leftover stuff is going right in the fridge.
Totally.
And it's going to whittle.
Of course, yeah, it's
right?
going to start to wilt.
So I'm going to wrap this up in these wraps.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And is there any technique to be doing it?
Well, sort of.
Step out of the way, Tim. Let me do it properly.
You just want to get it nice and tight because you want to squeeze a bunch of air out and then just fold the sides in and finish rolling it up there.
And then this would give the life of this romaine?
Honestly, I've picked things out of my fridge 2 weeks later and they're still crisp.
Like a bouquet of flowers.
Exactly.
There you go,
Especially
All
like
for you.
leafy greens, those really nice, like soft, big purple heads of lettuce, herbs, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so what I've done, I've just chopped some stuff. I'm gonna
And
add
again,
to my salad.
You could be doing something like this. Again.
100%, yeah.
Okay,
Throw
like
it
that
in
and
there.
like that.
Yeah, and just the heat of your hands will kind of
wrap
warm
them
it, and
up.
you'll feel that it'll start to mold.
Okay.
There
Here's
we
the other
go.
thing. So once this is done, this is after however many uses, what's the next step to do with this? You could throw this in an organics bin because it does decompose.
You can. I would rip it up into pieces and compost it. One thing that I absolutely love and I use all the time is on my older wraps, I rip them into strips, and they're so great for keeping
Cool.
as a chip clip, your
always
pasta
looking for-
bag.
always looking for
yeah,
chip
like
clips.
I'm not a person that wants to have anything extra to do. If I can grab this bag of chips like this and it's not going to spill in my bag and I'm going on a picnic, that's perfect.
Okay.
Less waste,
anything
right?
else you could use for that?
Yes, these are fantastic as we get into like the summer camping season. Fire starter. Get your kindling set up. Take an old wrap strip, put it down there, light it, and I swear you will have your fire. It's a one and done.
it's
We've
so
done it a few
reusable.
times on our Instagram, like just to
Yeah.
prove that it works.
Okay, what is the Instagram?
Our Instagram handle is
Yeah.
just at Mind Your Bees.
At Mind Your Bees.
Yeah, at Mind Your Bees, and we're always doing giveaways and stuff too.
Okay. And you can go to mindyourbeeswraps.com
.com. Yep.
to pick up a set of these because they come in sets of 3.
Sets of 3, yeah.
This one sets of 5.
Sets of 3 and sets of 5.
Okay.
We're currently working on, because so many people are home now,
Yeah.
looking for activities to do. We've taken our special sauce that you were painting with earlier, and we've made these little hexagons with it, and we're coming up with some graphics for our DIY kit. So soon you're going to
okay.
be able to get your own fabric, the instructions, and make your own set at home for a super fun activity.
Nice.
And it will teach kids about sustainability and better practices and
Good
things
business
like that.
all
Yeah.
done here in Hamilton. Great meeting you, Ashley.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, Daniel.
Hey, would you just put
Brooke,
those?
Brooke, Jamie, kids. Yes. What did I do?
Put those away in a bag
those-
for me.
Oh, those in the back. All right. Put them to work. Goodness.